Celebrating 4,000 subscribers! Yay! Okay, so I've asked you to send me questions, and I got so many that I probably cannot reply to all of them, but I will do as many as I can. Also, this is completely not scripted, so my apologies in advance if people don't really understand what the hell I'm saying. Logic doesn't either. Really Twisted Humor asks, will any videos of the threesome involving yourself, Logic, and Galdasrand ever be made available to the public? And if not, why not? Cause I'd pay to see them. Well, we cannot make it available to the public because there are 2 reptoids involved. Reptoids are not considered humanoids, and therefore it is considered zoophilia and animal abuse. But just out of curiosity, how much would you pay? Barack Clinton, are you related to Natasha Fatal? No, I am not related to Natasha Fatal. Natasha Fatal is related to me. Jenny Tokumei, I have absolutely no idea how much Logic is called Boris in real life, and I will totally deny every accusation of having done anything harmful to Moose and Squirrel. Daniel Munger, how does someone with a strong Eastern European accent meet a Canadian? So pretty much how I met Logic. Well, I happened to watch Logic's videos and I found them appealing. I found his smartness totally sexy. I found his voice totally sexy, and I just decided I want this guy and just didn't stop until I had him. Anubis 243, marry, fuck, kill. Kenthoven, Kemhem, and Comfort. Marry them all, then kill them all, then fuck them all? Corporaticus Gridicus? Should America annex Canada already? Absolutely, and it's the perfect timing as well, because all you have to do is to place every non-white military person that you have right in front of the Canadian border, wave the flag, and go on like, racist, 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 and you will see that Trudeau will do everything in his power to throw Canada at you as soon as possible. That's actually not a bad plan. Boris! The Bad Cop 69. I actually have a script ready for that. No, you cannot have 20 bucks, and many people who lose their faith in God will still keep their dogma-like thinking, and as a result, you will have a lot of people who just believe the wackiest ideas ever. The best way to counter it is just to constantly throw logic and skepticism at them and hope that eventually something will stick. Dear Supi Power, je ne sais pas. If I would invade Canada, I would totally go for BC or Quebec. BC has a lot of hippies, and Quebec has a lot of French. They always do what you want if you give them enough croissants. Callum Harris and Henrik Gratzeb both asked me the same question. How do I feel about Brexit? Considering the history of the European Union and its lack of acceptance of people's votes, I would have definitely voted for leave as well. Because you can be for or against immigration or trade or traffic or whatever as much as you want. If you don't have the power to actually voice your opinion, which is what would have happened if you would have stayed in the European Union, since they put their laws on top of yours, your opinion wouldn't even count. Your nastiness. Question, zombies technically necrophilia or no? I need to know before next Friday. I'm afraid that's a bit late. Question, when will you publish an audiobook? So, zombies, if the zombie still has enough jaw to consent and doesn't disassemble when fucked, then it's definitely not counting as necrophilia. Everything beyond that, I would be careful. And about the audiobook? I should try. I bet my voice sells very well for erotica. Boris, why don't you touch me down there a bit more? Bah, I don't know. I'm way too lazy to write, to be honest. But if anyone ever wants me to read their audiobook, I'm perfectly eager to do so. So, Levi Sterling asks, what were your inspirations for getting started on YouTube? There are many people who are actually very inspiring and very insightful, but the main reason I started making YouTube videos was at the day when Christopher Hitchens died, after I saw all the pushback that he got, like how he was a horrible person just for not believing in God. I found that completely mental, completely off the top crazy. And that nice sexy X in front of Muslim absolutely tells you exactly why I love keeping uploading. Failing at commenting? Are you one of those mail order brides? How dare you call me a mail order bride? Everyone knows I got delivered by FedEx. So, next question. Oscar and Atticus, I totally love you, and you can totally be my bestest YouTubers. Barack Clinton, Is logic really that huge? Oh yes, he's very huge. Ex dissonance 8. Does logic wear the hat? Also, what is the biggest thing you've ever set on fire? Logic doesn't wear the hat when he sleeps, but every other time he definitely does. And no, also not when he goes to the toilet, because he wants to avoid that it stinks. And the biggest thing I've set on fire so far, well, everything in hell is already on fire, so it's kind of hard for me to set it on fire. Well, I will do my best though. Stephen Root, what do you do to pass the time in hell when Beelzebub isn't demanding your undivided attention? That time doesn't exist. Malachite, the literature about the Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, only positive one, to be honest. Half of the time they were completely shocked that they had to speak English with me, and the other half of the time was playing the possessed person. Mario Randall, could you say Funfernippel? And I have a relative who's annoying the shit out of me, in short. Well, Funfernippel I don't even know how to pronounce. Finfernippel, I don't know. Funfernippel. And with a relative, you either pretend to be possessed or you pretend she is possessed. It may not necessarily be helpful to get them to stop, but it's absolutely hilarious to see their faces. Sebastian McIntyre? Who would you rather as America's president? Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, or a half-eaten bag of stale potato chips? Well, the stale bag of chips probably doesn't survive much longer than Bernie Sanders, so maybe it's a bad choice. Hillary Clinton has already proven to be corrupted from head to toe. Furthermore, she has a completely boring voice and always manages to make me fall asleep on every debate. So I actually would go for Donald Trump. Purely for entertainment value, I would totally vote for Trump. But then again, I'm not an American, so I will definitely not vote for anyone. Lucas M., if you have the choice between keeping the body you have now but having a penis, or having the body of logic but keeping your current vagina, which would you choose? I would totally go for Logic's body and his penis. But if I really have to choose, I would still just go for his penis. It's just so much more fun. You can go to the snow and then draw into it blim blim blim. Jade Muff, have you ever smoked weed? Not where it wasn't legal. AP Heffel, how do you think atheists should try to contribute to society? Well, take all the good charities that believers do right now and remove the dogma. Everything that's left, that's what atheists should do. Black MC Tavishi, pizza rolls or bagel bites? The one that cures better the hangover. Tripulus, 3 movies/books that blew your mind and strongly influenced your way of thinking. The first one is Christopher Hitchens' God is Not Great. Then Dante Alighieri's Divina Commedia in original Italian, which is absolutely amazing if you see the original. And I don't mean the Quran style amazing. I mean honestly amazing. And the third one is Der Prozess by Franz Kafka. In English, I think it's called The Trial. It's definitely a very nice read, and it kind of reminds us that we don't necessarily want the government to have too much power. Pure Carbon asks, is it the current year or the current past future year? I'm afraid you got it wrong twice, because it is definitely the current future past year. Ian Smith, how often do you fantasize about Kent Hovind while making love with logic? Well, definitely every time I use the whip. Highway, please say, Boris, we must get moose and squirrel. Boris, we must get moose and squirrel. The Converted Man. Logic. Have you ever seen a demonic reptoid? That's sort of kind of what logic looks like. Why is the universe? Well, when a mommy universe and a daddy universe love each other very, very much. Never mind. Valdo and Cameron Sandego, I have no idea where they are. Smell green? No, I usually only smell red. Green has absolutely a horrible stench to it. And, oh, turtles or lobsters. You made this video, right? You and Finite Atticus? That video was absolutely hilarious. But to be fair, I don't really remember which one was which and who had which arguments. So I really can't tell you anymore which one was better. Chocolate Hat. Say, come, Mr. Bond, we are expecting you. Come in, Mr. Bond. I was expecting you. Come in, Mr. Bond, we're expecting you. Kelly, what question do you wish you were asked but weren't? The one question I would absolutely love to get asked constantly is whether or not I want to participate somewhere, making a collab, helping someone out, borrowing my voice for someone to read something, that kind of stuff. Because I absolutely love doing that, but no one ever asks me. Okay, enough. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you all for submitting your question. If it wasn't right, I'm really, really sorry. Love you all, and I wish you all a very, very nice weekend.